Hey everyone, this is Yael, Emily, all of the above. And I want to share with you an incredible experience, or actually a couple of downloads that I had over this past weekend. Really powerful stuff, so listen up. Um, Day one was really a beautiful divine message about the importance of connecting with our divine light. We are all pure energy, we are all divine light. And what that means is literally before you even get out of bed in the morning, just feeling that light, that divine light coming from God, source energy, universe, pouring down through your crown chakra and literally filling up your body, filling up every single soul, every organ, every molecule in your body with this radiant white light, so that it is just absolutely just so brilliant you can almost barely look at it. And then feel that light, that beautiful white light inside you. This is who you are. This is who you are as pure energy. This is yourself in the ethereal, in the connection to the we, and the all that is. You are divine light. You are God within. You are God, source energy within you as a part of you. With this light, everything flows. There's nothing you need to be protected from. You never even have to go to thinking you have a bubble of light or anything like that around you protecting you. You are divine light. Nothing is more powerful than that. Nothing permeates that. Everything flows with that. Day two, the download was, how do we get into our divine light? How do we operate on a daily basis from that place of being connected to our divine light? And the message came to me through a very interesting synaptic maze passage from one point to the next, really showing me the path of the way this works. But luckily you don't have to go through the hours of that I went through, although it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. But the nut and bolts of it is that, and again, before you get out of bed, stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. And receive the expansion. And it is from this place that you joyously move forward. I was shown how this is the way we go through our day. Continually remember, when you can even start talking, you feel your shoulders start rising. We're so unaware of that. Stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. And receive the expansion. And then joyously move forward. And drink water. I was shown that what this is involving is the 4 elements. The water you can drink before this process or after this process. But you're stopping. When you drop the shoulders, you can start to feel the weight of the body going into the earth. You get connected to the earth. As you breathe in, and when I say breathe in, I mean breathing all the way down into the base of your spine, into your root chakra. You're taking in the air. And as you exhale and receive, you feel the fire of the Kundalini coming up from your root, up through your crown. Water. Stop. Drop your shoulders. Feel your body going into the earth. Breathe in the air. Receive and feel the fire of the Kundalini coming up going up through your crown. It is from this place with the 4 elements that you connect to the 5th element. Yes, love that movie. The 5th element being the Akasha, being that connection to all that is. The purpose of all of this is bridging your physical self with your divine self, your ethereal self. The physical self is this beautiful experience we're having on this earth, in this physical body, as your I, as the I am Yael. But the I am Yael ties me, bridges me into my ethereal self. My self is pure energy. My self that has existed beyond space and time. Your self that operates out of space and time. And when you get that bridge so that you are moving joyously forward in your physical life from that connection to yourself as pure energy, your ethereal life, it is magic how your physical experience flows so beautifully. Everything just flows. Everything flows. It is what Abraham Hicks talks about with law of attraction. You're floating down the stream of well-being. You let go of the oars. Everything you intend to attract into your life flows in easily and effortlessly. We'll get back to that in a second. Everything you do. So before you have a conversation with somebody, stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in. Receive the expansion. And move forward joyously from there. Have your awareness of dropping your shoulders and breathe before you start talking to somebody, before you start anything, before you start listening. When you're listening to somebody, before you go interrupt them or something, stop, drop your shoulders, breathe in, receive the expansion, and then see. Because when you do that, then you're connected to the we. And you can see if it's for the highest good for you to either continue speaking or continue listening. The same thing happens with work. Let me go back, even during a conversation, in the middle of the conversation, check, because sometimes we get excited and we're talking, and even as I'm talking to you right now, wait. And continue the conversation. Don't get concerned that, oh wait, my impatience is wanting me to continue getting my message out. Or, oh, I've got to continue hurrying. I can't take the time to stop, drop my shoulders, breathe in, receive, because they're expecting me to finish saying something. Here's the magic of this. When you stop, drop your shoulders, breathe in, and receive the expansion. Time stops. It does. It stops. We get out of the whole time-space construct, and it stops. We have as much time as we want. That pause, that time that you take to stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in and receive the expansion. It doesn't exist. It just stops. I swear to God, you could go outside and stop the raindrops from falling at that point. It's that beautiful. It's that expansive. It is that pulling together. Drink your water. Of the 4 elements, helping you to connect to yourself as that 5th element. We can all call ourselves Lilu. Movie reference. Now, that part of the body where you're receiving and feeling the body expand. Where this comes in is, I was shown how the body is like a balloon. You know when you go to breathe into a balloon, you go to blow into a balloon, And it's kind of hard to breathe. The plastic doesn't want, or the, whatever it's made out of, doesn't want to expand, the rubber balloon. It doesn't want to expand it. There's a resistance to it expanding. And when you want to get the balloon all nice and supple, what do you have to do? You have to breathe into it a couple of times. Breathe in, let it go, and let it go, release, and let the balloon go and release. And what happens? The rubber becomes more flexible. This is the same thing when we're breathing into the body, the same thing when we're doing this exercise, the same thing when we're doing yoga exercise that practices breathing. We are expanding the body and letting it contract back. Expanding the body and letting it contract back. This flexibility in the body is also what helps you bridge being in the physical experience and experiencing yourself as pure energy simultaneously. This is where we live from. We can be in both places at the same time. You can feel that ethereal experience where you're connected to all that is. You're connected to energy. You can see energy and still be in this physical world doing everything that we came down to joyously experience in this physical life. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to get back to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, drop my shoulders, breathe in and receive, and of course I did remember what that was. This process, stop, drop the shoulders, breathe in, receive the expansion throughout our entire day. When we start getting harried about all the work we have to do, oh God, I've got to hurry up and get this done, I've got to hurry up and get this done. No, stop. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in and receive the expansion and joyously move forward. You will find out how much more productive you are. It doesn't take long, and you must remember, time does stop when you do that. You eliminate, we're so wanting to control what we do. We want to control time. We want to control space. We want to get these things done. The whole thing is letting go. Letting go. This whole process is letting go, connecting to yourself as divine light, and joyously moving forward from there. It is amazing. As this was being channeled to me, and I'm furiously trying to write it down faster, 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 I'm realizing I'm having to write down words over and over again because I'm misspelling them. I'm not even writing them correctly. So it was a constant, beautiful reminder. Even as the information is coming to me so fast, I stopped. I dropped my shoulders, breathed in, and felt the expansion and started writing again. And the writing was perfect. The flow of information was still there. It was still there. I stopped time and it was still there. I hit the pause button. It was still there. Everything. Speaking, listening, working, watching TV, everything you do before getting into your car. And again, I implore, before you get out of bed, before you even go to the bathroom, stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in and receive the expansion. Feel yourself filling up with that divine light of who you are. And then get out of bed. You will be amazed at how that changes your entire day. One of the ways that I was shown how this works, and you may laugh, think of this. Well, let me go back. When we have pain in the body, when you feel pain in the body, you do the same process. You stop. You drop your shoulders. And when you breathe in to where you're experiencing that pain, because that's an area that needs the balloon expansion. I was having a lot of trouble with my back. I did this process, and I literally, as I breathed in, pushed all of that air out into my back. And I felt the expansion. I felt that area blow up like a balloon. It's where the body's having trouble expanding with you, expanding to receive the exponential growth of energy. It's the same thing with a limiting belief thought. I was being, I don't want to say bombarded, but yeah, kind of bombarded with thoughts that were uncomfortable. They were limiting belief thoughts. And every time I got one of those limiting belief thoughts, I stopped. I dropped my shoulders. I breathed in. And I opened to the expansion, and the thought left my head. It was gone. And here was the analogy that I was given. As we were drinking a lot of water, and I had to go to the bathroom quite a bit, you feel the pain in your body that says, I have to go to the bathroom. So what happens? We don't even think about it. We get up, we go to the bathroom. What happens when you go? In order to pee, you loosen up, you let go. You loosen the muscles, everything drops. You have to loosen the muscles to let go, to release that. When we have pain in the body, it's to remind us. It's our higher self reminding us to stop, drop our shoulders, breathe in, and receive the expansion. It's the same thing when we have pain in our mind, in our thoughts, when limiting beliefs come in, when a thought that doesn't feel good comes in, when we start feeling anxious, when we start feeling depressed. Stop. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in. Receive the expansion. And joyously move forward. Every single thought that came in to my head during this experience immediately dissipated, immediately disappeared. You look in the mirror, oh my God, I look horrible in this. I look too fat. Stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in. Receive the expansion. And then joyously look back in the mirror. I guarantee you're going to see something else. You're going to see it from that place of being in your divine light. From that place of being connected to all that is, to the we. And that we is God, everything living and breathing here on earth and in the universe. It's the universal connection. The connection to this beautiful physical experience you're having. Bridging that gap and being able to flow moving forward. So now, as I say flow, we're going to get into a little law of attraction from this standpoint. Abraham Hicks and many who are in law of attraction talk about the fact that there's nothing but this stream of well-being. So, in manifesting what we want in this physical experience, this is how we can use this. Imagine you're floating down the stream of well-being. There's nothing but well-being. We're either resisting it, the flow, or we're open to the flow. So imagine there's something you want. Maybe it's your soulmate. Maybe it's a sum of money. Maybe it's a new house. Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's just inner peace. You're floating down the stream of well-being. When you do, you know that whatever you're wanting to desire is coming. You can see it down the river. The river's only flowing one way. It's flowing to what you want. When you let go of the oars, stop. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in. Receive the expansion. When you let go, you're floating down the stream of well-being. You know it's coming. It's there. So what do? You enjoy the ride. You look around. You see what's there on the shoreline. Enjoy what you're passing, because you know it's there. It's right there. It's right down the stream. It's coming closer. And here's the real kicker of it, the beauty of it. Here's your stream of well-being. Here's what you want. Here's where you are. You're floating down. When you stop, drop the oars and just float. Time folds over. It comes even faster. We let go of time and space. We let go we expand, we connect to our divine selves and to the physical experience we want. They come together. We move forward joyously. So I'm going to say it one more time. Stop. Drink your water. Stop. Drop the shoulders. In other words, relax the body. Breathe in. Receive the expansion. And joyously move forward. I'm going to do it one more time. Again, thinking of the 4 elements of the earth. Have some water. Stop. Drop your shoulders. Feel the weight of the body going into the earth. Breathe in. Deep breath all the way into your root. And receive. Receive the fire of the Kundalini that already automatically comes up from your root through the top of your head. Receive the expansion and joyously move forward. Just to give you another part of my experience and how this was such a beautiful experience and the way it was revealed to me. As I'm thinking of the process, I've quite often had trouble connecting with my Kundalini. Didn't even really know what that was. During the night, we had some candles lit, and little tea light candles, and it was in this one holder. And I'm in another room having, this revelation. And then all of a sudden, I'm smelling something, and it smells like when you blow out a candle, you have that smell, except it's really strong. And I come downstairs, I'm like, I don't see anything, candles are out. And I look down, and all of a sudden I see this little plume of smoke coming up. And I go look, and the holder, which has the little tea light in it, there's no wax in the tea light left. It's kind of on its side, but there's this little flame coming up like this. Can't even tell you what was burning. There was nothing there. This little flame is coming up with this little plume of smoke, and I immediately blow it out. But it literally was the exact vision of that flame coming up through the Kundalini and rising. And it was really funny because the next day, as I thought I saw like black smoke going up against the wall and everything, I looked at the wall, there's nothing there. There was nothing there. But it was to show me, give me the visual of how that Kundalini, that fire, comes up from our root, goes up in through our chakra and out the top of our head. The revelation of this download was really incredible and took quite a few hours, and the really was incredible. It was so detailed and so just amazing in, as I said, the little synaptic connections and passages for me to get from here to here. It was a maze, but it was incredible. And it was so strong and so powerful and so poignant, so that I would be able to impart this information and this knowledge to you from a place of, I know this to be true. There is no doubt. It was shown to me in such an exquisite way that there was just it gave me the power and the understanding to be able to explain it. So I hope I've been able to explain that to you in this video. And what I will conclude with right now is a drink of water. As I stop, drop my shoulders, breathe in, receive the expansion, and joyously move forward. through my day. Thank you for watching.